Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Daily Masters cast. I thought I would go ahead and make this a two-part series because I saw there was a decently sized game between these two players as well. So, yeah, I'm going to make it a two-game series. So, down at the bottom left side of the map, it is Mr. Polt. He is 21 years of age from South Korea. Wait, what am I... I'm looking at the wrong person, sorry. Polt is 26 years of age from South Korea, sponsored by CM Storm and iBuyPower. And his opponent up the top left side of the map is Mr. Czech. He is 21 years of age from South Korea, plays for the YE Spider team. And yes, unfortunately, he did go down at last game against Polt, or fortunately, depending on who you were barracking for. And yeah, Polt just... Hey, he had a bit of trouble defeating Czech, but in the end, managed to pull it out. And now we are looking at game 2. So we're going to see exactly what's going on. So we've skipped ahead a little bit further than we usually do. And both players already know exactly where the other person is. So they're going to be getting straight into it. We've got expansion for both players. Czech, I assume, is going to be getting an expansion fairly soon, next minute or so. It's a pretty huge map, so yes, not a bad idea, but I guess he does have to be very wary of the play that Polt did last time, which was massive harassment, and we are seeing that straight up. I don't think we've even seen any Reapers here, just a couple of Marines, who unfortunately didn't get all that much done, got taken out by Lings very quickly, and yeah. But Czech definitely a little bit worried about Hellions, as well he should be, maybe. So maybe we're going to see him get a lot more early stuff out. No gas, yeah, he's just getting these gas up, so my guess would be he wants to get speed up very quickly. And we'll see how that works out for him. My guess would be Mutiling is going to be coming out again from Mr. Czech, and Polt probably going to be Triple M Widowmine support. Fairly standard sort of stuff, but yes, we'll just have to see. So we're just going through the same sort of stuff we went through last game. A bunch of Reapers did not come out this game, however, and he did do a lot of good pressure with them last game, but this game decided just to go straight for the Hellions, get them out nice and fast, and keep them pumping out. One of them gets shot a little bit, and I think that Polt probably did scout that base. So very nice. He's thinking about, I don't know what he's thinking about, probably just sitting back, waiting for something. Takes out the watchtower, very nice stuff. We've got a couple of Lings coming in here, scouting out the third base location, but they got no chance of getting past. Even with only 2 Marines, man, no chance at all. So, yes, very early game, and... oh man, it's starting to get a little bit yawny here. Just, I don't know, too much excitement. It tires me out too fast. So, yeah, I don't know. I really do not know what's going to happen here. It's, well, I suppose the opposite is true. I pretty much do know what's going to happen here. It's just going to be straight up macro, get your stuff together, get the Baneleys, get the link speed, get the upgrades, get everything you need. Engineering base starting to come out. So yes, not really a lot happening, not really a lot to talk about. We'll just pay attention to these Hellions for a little bit, see what sort of hijinks these guys get up to. They're killing workers, which is good. So that's 2 workers down, and whether or not they're going to get any more is anybody's guess, I guess. Got the third base out for Mr. Polt already. He's going to move it over nice and quick. We do have a Ling who was watching the third base location but has run off now, so there we go. High ground, very nice, and instantly just owned a worker there. So those queens are going to be very much tied up here, but they're really spreading the creep out nice and far, so doing a fantastic job as far as that creep spread is concerned. Oh man. Yeah, really not much to talk about at this point in the game. We might even speed it up a little bit, I'm thinking. Yeah, just ×2, I'm feeling like. Just get some stuff happening, We watch these Hellions for a little while, keep it on follow mode. Whenever there's a decent amount of army moving across the map, we might go back and, yeah, check it out. So yeah, wow, they're actually moving really fast on ×2 speed. But we'll see. What do we got over here? A bunch of Lings, bunch of Banelings. Not a lot happening. The Queen's really moving out, chasing after the Hellions, chasing them away. Alright, let's knock it back down to normal speed. There we go. That's normal speed, I think. No, this is normal speed, actually. Oh, I had it on... Yeah, whatever. Here we go. Moving on in. Banelings without Baneling speed are going to get chased away here. And the Hellions coming back, trying to roast as many Banelings as they can. Getting a few of them. And here we go. Took quite a bit of damage there from those Banelings. Managed to run. And so far, Polt doing a great job with the upgrades. But then again, Czech is as well. Is already halfway to getting some of that level 2 done. Whereas Polt is just starting level 2. So I was about to say Polt's doing a fantastic job. But Czech even further ahead of him. So really, really good stuff. And we're getting armor as well. Possibly for the Medivacs. Well, and for the Widow Mines as well, I guess. Although Widow Mines don't really need armor. They got so little health that when you see them, they're pretty much dead. And that's it. So, yeah, look at this. 90 health. It's not bad. But they're never going to survive against any sort of force. It's just not the way they deal. But he is going for a bunch of Hellbats as well. So I don't know if this is going to be a permanent addition. I don't know if this is why he is getting the armor. Definitely is going to give the advantage to Medivacs and Hellbats. But whether or not he goes for Hellbats on a... Well, he's building another factory. So I think that gives us our answer. Although the other factory could be for mass Widow Mine production, potentially. So yeah, definitely could be if he needs to get a ton of Widow Mines out. Which I suppose he does, if he wants to keep the Widow Mine pressure up. So, man. What's he got over here? Is this a Widow Mine? It's just a Marine. Just watching out. These guys to come in. Looks like Czech is going for a lot more mutas early on in this game. And, yeah, going to be sniping in some stuff, but these guys run away ASAP. I wonder if he's got to put a mule down to repair those guys. Probably not, but it's always a possibility. Just chuck a mule anywhere on the map, or anywhere you can see on the map, and just get some stuff repaired. Look at this guy, man, going nuts. Absolutely going nuts. Oh, I'm sorry. I need like an afternoon nap or something like that. It's absolutely nuts. There's a bunch of Lings coming out, and Polt just lifts up, gets the hell out of there, pulls them back, and Czech is gotta be wary about running into those Widow Mines, and he's very, very wary about that. So, yeah, great job, great job so far. We'll see if we can turn this around. But let's have a look at the income. We've got 88 over 65, but Polt has got 129 over 101 on the army side. So he hasn't got as many workers, but still got quite a bit. Enough to keep him maxed out against this force. So he's looking very, very strong here army-wise. And this creep is absolutely phenomenal right here. He's getting queens up to just put creep absolutely everywhere. It's just a massive mess all over the place. And Czech, if anything, is just trying 10 times as hard this game to make sure that the creep gets out there and stays out there. So here we go. Is he going to have a chance to lift off? He is. Gets all of the forces out of there. Drops down, and can he snipe the Spire again? I don't think that's going to happen, but the Muta's taking out this thing straight up here. These guys quite deep in the creep, actually, and do get absolutely owned. So maybe a little bit out of position, but otherwise, I think I understand why Polt is going so far in. It's just so much creep he's got to get in there. And, I mean, even sacrificing Marines to kill creep tumors may not be a bad idea at this point in the game, because it's just, he's got to get that creep down. He absolutely has to. Otherwise, it's just going to get right up to his door, and then he's going to be screwed. Absolutely screwed. So here we go. Link's going around the long way, sorry. Think about moving in here. We've got a very, very nice supply depot wall there. And once again, just these Widow Mines been doing a very, very nice job at just holding this line. Muta's going in here, and he's trying to get these. He had 2 up there before, but they both got taken out by the Mutas, so he's switched that up, and now he's got 4 with a Watchtower as well, or whatever the hell that thing is called. The Overseer's coming across, sees the wall, and the Lings decide to go around the other direction, coming on in. Polt's going to get a bit of a flank, but does he have the forces necessary to wipe out these Lings? He's pulling more and more back, but the Bailing's flanking the reinforcements, coming back from the main army position, and are doing a very, very nice job. What are they? Just a bunch of Overseers running across. And so far the Lings, yeah, I don't know how much damage they did. They just definitely destroyed the bunker that was over there. But meanwhile, Polt moving in, taking a free hatchery kill right there, and absolutely decimating it. So here we go. Oh, look at all these changelings, man. That's going to be hard for him to get them all, but it looks like maybe he's going to get them all. I don't know. No, he missed 2 of them, so that's 2 free scouts that Czech is going to have over there. This guy's running in, destroying the Widow Mines that Polt left behind. The Widow Mines having a bit of a last hurrah, bit of a drop, about to destroy some workers there, but I think Czech saw that and he ran the workers away before Polt could get around to forcing them to attack. And meanwhile, the main army once again gets on creep, once again gets decimated by the Zerg. It seems that whenever Polt ventures too far out on creep, his army just gets completely annihilated by Czech. He just does such a fantastic job at doing all that damage, and the medevacs are good, but they're only good until the Mutas catch up, and then everything dies. So there we go, the medevac, there we go. It's lost the micro, it's lost the attention of its owner, and that means it's going down. Now trying to push the creep back, but Czech is so good at keeping that creep going. He never lets the creep stop moving, and Polt just move it out a little bit, moving all over the place, doing a nice split, getting some Widow Mines in there. He's going to try and do as much damage to Czech as he can, moving on in, but the Muta cloud is starting to become exactly that, just a cloud filling up the entire screen, or at least a part of the screen. Really moving in, really doing a great job here, and just keeping the pressure on. Really keeping the pressure on, starting to turn these battles around, and Polt is, yeah, he's starting to run into some brick walls every now and then. He's still doing a lot of damage income wise, but no, not really. I mean, Czech just seems to be bouncing back quite well, quite easily, and now he's starting to put the pressure on Mr. Polt's base. He's going to survive this. Oh, look at all these guys there, man. Absolutely. Is he going to get all of them? No, he does not. Once again, misses out on 2 of these changelings right here. Just massive amounts of being plunked down, and these ones doing a fantastic job. Does eventually take them out, but that took quite a bit longer than it should have. And the Mutas have to be a little bit careful. There's quite a lot of marine power there. A mass link's coming in here, destroying a whole bunch of stuff, forcing these guys to lift off. And ooh, this one's not being lifted off. It could be destroyed right there, and down it goes. The Bailings make it to the worker camp, and the workers taking a ton of damage. Almost all of the workers in that army, in that mining camp, being destroyed. The Muta's coming back, destroying the planetary, and then getting the hell out of there. Czech needs to pull these guys back, and he does straight away. But Czech has turned this game around. He is now the aggressor, and Polt is now on the defensive, and that's not something that we have seen all that often. Income-wise, we're 42 under 83, and Czech is starting to look very, very strong. We can see he's got the game plan, he's got the strategy, and now he's got the macro that he needs to bulk that up, and Polt, I do not know what he is going to be able to do here. He's lost this base. His base is still alive, so he's currently got 4 bases, but this one's almost out of minerals. His income is looking, oh man, this number tells the tale right there. That is abysmally bad. That is absolutely horrendous. He's got no mules out, needs to get some mules out ASAP. He's moving in once again, but Czech just like, you know what, I don't give a shit. I'm getting ultras, man. See how you deal with that sort of stuff. And the mass marine army of Polt with just a few marauders chucked in is not going to be able to do. Look at 45 marines, 5 marauders. This is the worst possible army to be dealing with ultras. He needs to get a ton of marauders out. He needs to get them ASAP. He's jumping onto it very, very quickly. But, I mean, if we start to see fungals coming out of here, we start to see infestors, then I think that Polt is just going to be absolutely owned right now. Absolutely screwed, because Czech has just got everything going for him at the moment. And I think Fungals would just put the nail in the coffin right here. But we'll see. He may just go nuts with the Ultras and just see how much damage he can do. He's got the upgrades for him. Level 3 weapons have not been started yet, have not been done. So maybe that's something that he needs to get a hold on. Pushing his Ultras out quite far. This may be a bit of a mistake here. I suppose they can't really... It's very, very hard for them to run away. But does decide to keep them moving in. Gets in the worker camp. But then decides to run. Looks like Polt moving in for an attack here. But check with 3 spine crawlers. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. The worker's turning around to attack. I'm not sure if that was a good idea. Maybe stayed behind with these spine crawlers would have been a good idea. Here we go. An Ultra coming back and instantly Polt jumps up. Jumps on the high ground. But he's given him enough time for the mutas to come over. They're going to clean that up. Meanwhile, another drop coming over here with the Ultras and the Lynx have cleared that up. And yes, there we go, being destroyed. These guys going to be boosting away, but they're just running away, running in different directions, which is good. Gives them more of a chance of getting away once the mutas go down. And yes, he knows there's something around here though. And there we go, the boost is up and Polt just turns at the very last second, but it's going to take him over the creep. And he has been seen, he's got 1 boost left, but no, the medevac does go down. He's preparing for another engagement over here. I believe this is a fungal upgrade. Yes, it is. So there's the infestors. There they come. Check knows how to defeat these guys. Ultra Infester is the ultimate way to destroy marine. Just triple M. It's just absolutely nuts. And yeah, very, very nice job so far. The mutas coming in here. There's a couple of missile turrets that are keeping these guys a bit annoyed, but still destroying a ton of workers. We're down 36 under 77. And he's got coming in once again. But check actually falling back a little bit here. Leaving a bit of a gap open. He doesn't like the number of marauders he's seeing here. So the first fungal goes down and the Lings are coming in. Are the Ultras going to follow them up? I think they... No, he's falling back. Falling back just a little bit. The mutas finally getting scared off by some forces over here. They took out one of these guys, but did not take out the other one. He actually got 3 kills, so they are probably all mutas. That missile turret, man, absolutely fantastic job. He's even got the armor. I think he's got the this upgrade, which is the building armor. So yeah, very, very nice stuff. Obviously deciding it was worth it. And here we go. The Widow Mine's moving out, trying a different tactic for this base. But Check just chucks out some infested Terrans. And the infested Terrans, great for soaking up Widow Mine fire. And Check is looking extremely strong at this point. Extremely strong. But Polt is not a player to go down easy. He is going to try and soak it up for as much as he can. Get this going. And the Lings, the Marines, taking out everything. Saving that base. He needs as much command centers as he possibly can get. Mules are so important at the moment. Look at, he's actually managing to meet this up with 3 mules. So if he starts to lose too many of those orbitals, he cannot get the mules, and then he is going to be screwed. These guys coming in once again. It's a much bigger force, and it's going to take this base over quite easily. That is going to suck for Mr. Check. And meanwhile, he's pushing in over here, so we cannot count Polt out just yet. He's still doing some great plays. This play up here, quite sensational. I don't think he killed the workers. The workers managed to get away, but he did destroy the hatchery. And that's not going to be good for Mr. Check. That's knocked his income down by quite a sledge. He's now only got his 4 original bases, and I think he's probably mined out 3 of them at this point. So that base was really keeping him in the game. And yeah, now he needs to get something going. Polt is actually turning it around a little by little. He's managed to hold on. He's managed to get some stuff going. His worker numbers is still very, very low, but having destroyed that hatchery, his income is actually higher than Check. Check was actually... his entire macro was almost running off that base. There's that base and this base is starting to look a little bit low. Only 5 mineral patches left. So that base, which Polt just destroyed, was actually a lot more important than we thought it was. And now that's gone down, Check is starting to flounder a little bit in the macro department, but he's still got forces. He's still got the fungals, and he gives the GG. It's just did not enough left. Most of it was workers. His army was down to almost nothing. He could not macro out the amount he needed. That's it, that one base. So Check with beautiful plays all over the place, but not enough backup for his bases. Maybe at this point he should have had like 2 or 3 other expansions on the other side of the map. Really push it hard so that if one gets taken out, you just move your workers over the other one. He was 2 base mining for quite a long time, and then the main base got taken out and then he was 1 base mining. So not getting enough expansions in the late game and really cost him. Other than that, it was a beautiful play by Czech. He was so good, doing so much good stuff. But just that 1 base, he had all of these eggs in 1 basket, and when Polt managed to take that basket out, Czech just went downhill so fast. He's just like 5 minutes from being on top of the game to being absolutely screwed. And that's it. Game over. So Czech, I thought he was going to make it. I really did. But Polt, in the end, managed to get the victory once again. And yeah, fantastic job by Mr. Polt. Maybe if the fungals were out a little bit earlier. I mean, he had the ultras for so long before he started getting the fungals out. And those guys really work to get well together when they're together. I mean, you don't just want to be running out ultras without infestors, because then you just end up with mass marauder on the other side and your ultras all start getting owned. And how many did he lose? 14 ultras. That's not a small amount by any stretch of the imagination. That's a freaking ton of ultras that have been destroyed. And yeah. So there we go. Game done. Let's have a look at this, actually. So Czech still lost a ton more in terms of resources. So, well, that's it. I mean, what can you do? So there we go. Game done. Polt takes it out once again. And thank you very much for watching. I think I need to go have a nap now or something, because I'm just so tired. Got to get out of here. All right, I'll catch you guys later. It's been Hairy Muppet. Hope you enjoyed this game.